You were probably called the mature one, the responsible one, the one who didn't create problems, but quietly fixed them. People admired that about you. They said things like, "You're so strong, so independent, so understanding." And on the surface, it all looked true. But what they didn't see was this. You didn't just become that person naturally. You had to grow into it earlier than you should have. And that changes something inside you. Because growing up too fast isn't just an experience. It's a psychological pattern. One that shapes how you think, how you feel, and how you move through life. But here's the part most people get wrong. They see the pressure, but they don't see the strength it built. So, if you've ever felt like you had to be older than your age, this isn't a flaw. It's something deeper. And once you understand it, you stop seeing yourself as too much and start seeing yourself clearly. Here are 5 powerful psychological traits that often come from growing up too fast. Number 1, you developed emotional awareness earlier than most people. Psychology shows that when a child grows up in an unpredictable or emotionally intense environment, they become highly aware of emotions. Not just their own, but everyone else's too. You learn to read the room, the tone of someone's voice, the way someone walked into a space, the silence before something went wrong. You could feel tension without anyone saying a word. As a child, this wasn't a talent. It was survival. You had to stay alert. You had to understand people without being taught. And over time, that turned into something powerful. Now, you notice things others don't. You pick up on subtle shifts in energy. You understand emotions on a deeper level. That's emotional intelligence. What once protected you now allows you to connect with people in a way that feels real and meaningful. Number 2, you became independent before you were ready. Research indicates that when responsibility comes too early, children learn to rely on themselves faster than they should. Maybe you handled your own problems. Maybe you took care of others. Maybe you stopped asking for help because deep down, you felt like it wouldn't come. So you adapted. You told yourself, "If I don't do it, no one will." And while that mindset may have felt heavy, it built something strong inside you. You don't wait around for life to fix itself. You take action. You figure things out. You move forward, even when things feel uncertain. But here's the shift that changes everything. Independence doesn't mean you have to do everything alone. It means you're capable. And now, you get to choose. You can stay strong, while also allowing support into your life. Because real strength isn't just doing everything by yourself. It's knowing you don't have times to anymore. Number 3, you learned to suppress your needs. Psychology shows that when a child's emotional needs aren't consistently met, they often learn to minimize them. So you adjusted. You stopped asking. You stopped expressing. You became low maintenance. Not because you didn't need anything, but because it felt safer that way. You might still do this today. You say things like, "It's fine. I don't need much. I'll handle it." But here's what most people don't realize. That ability to regulate yourself, to stay calm, to not depend on others, comes from incredible inner strength. You learned how to manage your emotions without reassurance. That's not weakness. That's resilience. But growth now looks different. It's not about ignoring your needs anymore. It's about recognizing that they were always valid and slowly allowing yourself to feel, to ask, to receive. Because your needs were never too much. They were just unmet. And acknowledging them now is part of healing. Number 4, you took on responsibility that was never fully yours. Research indicates that children who grow up too fast often step into roles beyond their age. You might have been the peacemaker, the one who kept things calm, the one who made sure everything didn't fall apart. You carried emotional weight that didn't belong to you. And over time, that became part of who you are. You show up, you handle things, you take responsibility seriously. That's why people trust you. That's why people depend on you. But here's the boundary that changes everything. You are responsible, but you are not responsible for everything. There's a difference. Because your strength isn't in carrying the world on your shoulders. It's in knowing what's actually yours to carry and having the courage to put the rest down. Number 5, you built quiet resilience. Psychology shows that early challenges can shape a person's ability to endure, adapt, and keep going. But your resilience isn't loud. It doesn't need attention. It shows up in small, consistent ways. It's the way you keep moving forward, even when things feel heavy. It's the way you hold yourself together, even when no one notices. It's the way you've made it this far, without giving up. That matters more than you think, because resilience like yours isn't built in comfort. It's built in moments where you didn't have a choice, but still chose to keep going anyway. And now, that same resilience gives you something powerful, the ability to rebuild your life on your own terms. So if you grew up too fast, if you had to be strong before you even understood what strength meant, if you learned to handle things most people never even noticed, then understand this clearly. You are not broken. You are not too sensitive. You are not too much. You adapted. You survived. And in that process, you developed strengths that many people are still trying to build. Now your journey isn't about becoming someone completely new. It's about understanding who you already are and giving yourself what you didn't receive back then. Support, rest, safety, and the permission to be human, not just strong. And if this helped you see yourself differently, make sure you subscribe. Because the more you understand your mind, the more you take your power back.